This is my hidden buoy collection. I've had these in my possession since probably 1972, 73, and 74. In my mind, this is probably the most interesting buoy. This came out of the green room that was at the base of the San Clemente Pier, and it's where a lot of equipment was stored. This I found in the green room, and it was rusting and rotting away, and I basically painted it, fixed it in the same original colors. But this is probably from 1919, 1920, and it's probably the most valuable buoy, if these things have any value in that this is probably one of the original San Clemente Lifeguard Department buoys from the early 20s.
Wow.
And who knows how long it sat in the green room, but when I discovered it and I talked to Phil about it, he said I could have it, because I had also, when I was going to UCLA, found this in a thrift store up at Santa Monica. So this was probably a Santa Monica City buoy, and I bought it. Cost me $5, and I had restored this and brought it down, and we had it on a plaque, and we mounted it in the entry to Lifeguard headquarters, and there it sat for a number of years. So he knew I had an interest in the buoys, and he knew I would take care of it and restore it, which I did. And then I can't remember where I got this buoy, but it's essentially the same as the yellow buoy, but you know, this is obviously missing the rope. This rubber buoy is an original Pete Peterson. It's very rare. Pete Peterson was I believe a Santa Monica City lifeguard. He may have been LA County, but I think he was Santa Monica, and or what became LA City. But he was the lifeguard chief, and he came up with this Pete Peterson buoy, and you know, was the first buoy where you could snap it around somebody. And I can't remember where I got this, but you know, you can see the Pete Peterson company. It says Santa Monica, California, and it's really rare to find one of these. And this is actually in fairly decent shape, although the end has come off. And this is the buoy that replaced that. This is made by World Lifeguard Products, and it's better. It's, you know, more ergonomic. It's more flexible than the Peterson buoys, but Pete Peterson was the first. And the Pete Peterson buoy obviously made it easier to control a victim, because you could snap it around, where all these other buoys, they had to hang on to it, and the guard then had to hang on to them as well. That's the same as this buoy here. Of course, it had a hook, and it could wrap around, and it gave better flotation. This is actually my original lifeguard buoy from when I first started in '68, and when we transitioned away from these aluminum cans to the Burnside buoys, Phil Stubbs said I could hang on to this too, probably because I had already restored these other buoys. But in '72, I think it was, or thereabouts, Bob Burnside, the captain at LA County and eventual chief at LA County, came up with what became known colloquially as the Burnside buoy. And he went to UCLA and talked to two chemistry professors, and my understanding is they came up with the chemical formula and all to make this. And I don't know where Bob Burnside had them manufactured at, but when they came on the scene, they were revolutionary. You know, they were so unique, with, you know, places for victims to grab onto, to hang onto the back, and they floated really well. They were a little bit more difficult to take people through the waves backwards with, because of how the guard would have to grip them, but at least there was some place to grab and hang on to them. So it's my intention, because I've had these for, you know, over 50 years, and I was always a collector, whether it be antiques or this type of thing, that I was going to save these. And my wife is adamantly desirous of me giving them a new home. So I'm going to do that, with all the except my original buoy, and I'm going to donate these to the San Clemente Lifeguard Foundation and Junior Lifeguard Foundation, with the understanding that they're going to get them to be able to be displayed in lifeguard headquarters, and hopefully they'll find an adequate place and mount them properly. But that's my intent, because I obviously am never going to use them again, and you know, the collection has run its course for me. But I think it'd be an interesting thing for the current lifeguard headquarters to be able to display.